What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Yesterday, Bungie and Activision released a brand new trailer for the Crucible of Destiny 2, and there was a lot to see in this trailer. There was brand new weapons, there was brand new armor, there even seemed to be a brand new exotic shown off in this trailer. But what really surprised me was the pace of combat that was shown off in this trailer. So we've gotten to play Destiny 2 at this point. We played the beta last month, and what was really kind of shocking and surprising, though not totally unwelcome to a lot of players, was the slower pace of combat in Destiny 2, specifically in the Crucible. So weapons seemed to do less damage, melee attacks did less damage, grenades did less damage, supers were charged much slower than what we're used to in Destiny 1. Our Guardians felt less powerful, but it created a slower pace of play. The time to kills were longer in the Crucible. Team shotting was absolutely king, and it just created a tactical experience. Now, you might be a fan of how Destiny 2 played in the beta as far as the Crucible is concerned, or you may not be. But what I'm trying to point out is that the version of Destiny 2 that we saw in the beta and what we saw in the trailer seem to be very different. Now, in the trailer, what we're seeing is a very hyped up, amplified experience of Destiny 2's Crucible. What we're seeing is much more damage from weapons. We're seeing much more damage from melee attacks, possibly from grenades, and much faster time to kills. And that's really amplified by the clips they show where a rogue Guardian just wanders into a full team and just wipes out the full team. And this happens over and over again in this trailer. So to kind of demonstrate what I'm talking about here, we're going to take a look at the hunter portion of the trailer. And what's going to stick out right away is this shot with a sniper rifle on a fully health, fully shielded warlock that does 315 damage and shows up with a white number as opposed to a yellow number, indicating that that was a body shot. So a body shot with that sniper rifle did 315 damage, and it was a one-shot kill. Now, maybe it is a special sniper rifle. We don't know. It is definitely power ammo, so maybe there will be sniper rifles capable of killing Guardians with one shot in Destiny 2. We'll have to wait and see. The rest of the clip goes on showing the hunter basically absolutely ruining the rest of the team, right? There's 3 Guardians left here, and obviously since it's a trailer, they want to get you amped up for the game. They want you to feel powerful. They want you to think, this is exactly what I want to do in Destiny 2. It's obviously a staged demonstration to kind of give you a power fantasy of how you're going to perform in Destiny 2's Crucible, but I really think this little clip at the end is very telling about the differences between the beta and the trailer, in that this hunter does one shot of damage with a hand cannon and then pulls out a melee to get the kill. Now, this simply wasn't possible in the beta, and I think it really demonstrates the difference between this trailer and the beta. Now, what is the difference here? What are we looking at? Is this going to be the meta of Destiny 2? I don't know. But it raises a lot of questions for me about what the deal is with this trailer. Is this trailer representative of a newer version of Destiny than we played in the beta? This could very well be the case. There was a lot of community feedback based on the Destiny 2 beta that the time to kill was too slow, Guardians felt too slow, they didn't feel powerful enough, and it may be that Bungie responded to this criticism and this feedback by upping everything up, amping everything up in Destiny 2. The time to kills are faster, melees are more powerful, grenades are more powerful. As a player in Destiny 2, based on this trailer, you're going to be much more powerful, and you're going to be able to quickly take out enemy Guardians, much quicker than what we saw in the beta. It may be that what we're seeing here is an updated meta or an updated sandbox based on feedback, and my guess is we'll find out if that's true when the PC beta comes out. The PC beta is less than a month away. The game is coming out in less than a month on the PS4 and Xbox One, so we'll very shortly know if this trailer is actually representative of the game that we're going to actually get. If that happens, I'm not going to lie, I'll be disappointed. I really like the slower pace, the more tactical version of Destiny 2's Crucible that we played in the beta. I thought it was fantastic. I really like communicating with my teammates, working together to take out an enemy team. But, you know, all's fair. Some people didn't like that. Some people really want a faster paced version of the Crucible. And my opinion is no more valuable than anybody else's opinion. And if Bungie felt the overwhelming majority of players wanted faster action in the Crucible, then Bungie's going to do that, right? They're going to try and make the version of the game that the most people want. Now, there's another version of this. It may be that this trailer is not representative of Destiny 2's Crucible. It may be that this trailer was engineered to try and sell Destiny 2 to players who don't necessarily like a faster version of the Crucible, that prefer to lone wolf around the map and to have fast time to kills and be able to just rush in and destroy an enemy team before they even know they're there. It may be that they created this trailer to appeal to that kind of gamer, but don't have the actual intention of changing the meta from the beta. The game we played in the beta will still remain the same. It will be that slower time to kill version of Destiny 2 that we played in the beta, and this trailer doesn't actually represent the full game. In that case, I find it highly misleading, and it's going to lead to customers who buy the game who aren't actually happy with what they purchased, right? Customers who buy the game in this scenario based off of that trailer, but then boot it up and play a version of the Crucible that is much slower and has a slower time to kill and is much more tactical. Well, they're not going to be happy because that's not what they were sold. That's not what they were advertised. I have trouble believing that Bungie would do this, right? They know the differences between what's in that trailer and what we played in the beta. And they've even said, based on the PC beta that's coming out later this month, that the sandbox has been updated and the PC beta will reflect that. So the PC beta may actually show us a Crucible that looks more like the trailer that we see than the PS4 and Xbox One beta that we played. And that's fair. That's fair. But if it's not, if the PC beta looks more like the beta that we've already played, and the game actually comes out just, a few days after the PC beta ends, and that plays like the beta that we played, that's concerning to me, because that would really lead to some customers who buy the game who aren't happy with what they bought, right? They feel like they were advertised a game that was fast and powerful and kinetic and a different game than what we played in the PC beta. And that's concerning, because that's going to lead to a lot of players who buy Destiny and aren't happy with it because they feel like they were lied to based on that trailer. I don't know what the reach of that trailer is going to be. I don't know if that trailer is going to sell a bunch of copies of Destiny 2, but that's certainly what it's designed to do, right? That's what a trailer is for, is to sell copies of Destiny 2. I'll be honest, I have trouble believing that Bungie and Activision would do that they would intentionally create a trailer that misrepresents the gameplay of Destiny 2. So the conclusion for me is that actually Destiny 2 has changed since the beta, and it's going to have a faster action. It's going to be faster paced, and weapons and melees and grenades are going to do much more damage, and supers are going to happen much more frequently, because that's what they received as feedback during the beta. So that's my expectation at this point, is that actually the game's going to play much faster for possibly the PC beta, but certainly for the full release of the game, than what we played in the beta. And that's kind of disappointing to me. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's not going to keep me from buying Destiny 2 by any means. Whatever the meta is, whatever the sandbox is in Destiny 2 is, I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. But I did really like the change of pace, that slower change of pace that we saw in the beta. I thought it was really fun. And to be honest with you, I excelled in it. It was really suited toward my Twitch ability much more than a faster paced game. So we'll have to wait and see. I really don't think that Bungie is, misleading us here. I think that what they're actually doing is showing us a new version of the Destiny 2 sandbox that is much faster paced than what we played in the beta, based on consumer feedback or based on player feedback. And Now I want to hear what you guys think. What do you guys actually think is the deal with this trailer? Sure, it was interesting that we saw some new armor, we saw some new weapons, we saw some new exotics, but the most interesting part in my eyes was just the increased speed of play that we saw in the trailer as opposed to what we played in the beta. So what do you guys think is the meaning behind this? Do you think there is a meaning behind this? Is it just marketing material and we shouldn't read too much into it? Is it marketing material that is designed to mislead, or is it designed to give us a heads up that, you know what we played in the beta may not be what's actually in the game? So I'd really like to hear your feedback about this, guys. Let me know in the comments section. Thank you very much for watching. I know it's been a long video. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.